Flags of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yay!
So yeah, think of Eureka, Missouri, and the way that town's set up. Where basically that whole town's economy depends on this amusement park.
Iggy's not going to be able to ride the rides.
Aww.
You have to be this tall. Luckily, I'm sure one of our mages can cast growth or enlarge, and she'll be just fine. There'll be scrolls for sale. We'll work this out. She'll get to ride the Vominator, which is one of the rides. Nobody really wants to ride the Vominator, but you'll get to ride it. So you guys are traveling. You're within probably about a day of Epiphany. You've been traveling. It's getting close to dusk.
I cast light on my gemstone and bring out a headlight.
Tiara.
Yes.
As you guys are walking along, nothing much has happened. You haven't been attacked. You've seen some other travelers. It seems like a pretty well-traveled, heavily traveled road. Nothing really bad's gone on.
Right.
But as you're walking along, you swear you start hearing something you can't quite describe.
You're schizophrenic.
I'm off my meds.
As you listen a little bit closer, it almost sounds like the faint screams of a woman.
Okay.
Definitely schizophrenic.
What would you like to do?
I would... Well, just being the person that I am, I'm a curious little person, so I'm going to head that direction from which I hear the noises coming from to do a little investigating.
So Tiara is going to...
Tiara, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Well, you actually were talking to her so she could actually use the eye.
You have to use the indirect term, Roman.
Okay,
Come on.
fine.
Join the club, man.
Technically,
But technically, I know it's my fault, and I'm going to do this all night long. If you want to blame me, it's completely cool. This is my game, so yeah.
your rules, Nazi.
I'm just saying, Bolt from the Blue.
I should have made myself easier to remember her name.
Right?
Yes.
So, are you going to talk to the crew about it, or are you just going to start heading off in that direction?
Tiara is actually going to wander off kind of on her own. I'm going to give a little bit of a hint to Iggy that, hey, I'm heading over here.
So how do you do that? Just
Oh, okay. I whisper to Iggy, hey, I hear some noises over here. Watch my back. I'm going to start heading that direction. Is that cool with you?
Thumbs up.
All right.
I need Shania and Raymond to give me a perception check.
how about a crit?
Critical 1.
Critical hit.
Oh, okay.
I don't do that.
You
Natural
hear-
20!
You hear every word of that conversation.
17.
You hear every word of the conversation as well, but he even interpreted some words that weren't in the conversation apparently.
I got, this is what you hear, this is what they meant.
So you all discover now that she thinks she hears voices or somebody screaming.
Right.
I'd like to, Reginald would like to make an investigation check to actually see if we can hear.
Okay, anybody else?
Sila is just going to follow anyway.
Okay.
15.
A 15. You, now that you're paying attention, yes, you hear a voice. It sounds kind of like a faint, maybe two voices. There may be a man and a woman screaming. You can't quite tell.
In which direction?
It's coming from the northeast, around a bend in the road.
Let's go investigate. For sure.
Two of us are already way ahead.
All right, we'll talk to your crew. What did your crew say to each other?
Reginald, did you hear something I didn't hear?
I think
thought
there
you
may
were
be two
taking
of
off.
them. I'm the only guy, so I can actually say I the entire day.
Did you hear what they said?
No, I was not able to hear what they said, but it does appear to be two people.
The screaming actually gets a little bit more intense, and everybody in the group now hears what sounds like a couple of people screaming at the top of their lungs.
Yeah.
They sound human.
Tiara at that point is going to stop her progression and kind of take a quick look around to see who all in the group is close by or versus who is a little bit further behind so that we can end up... I'm going to ask them if they want to approach together all at the same time. Would you all like to approach at the same time? Or just if you want to wait back, what would you like to do?
Tactically speaking, we should probably approach in a group. We don't know what it is. There's safety in numbers.
Agreed.
As you guys are discussing, you hear the distinct sound of a wolf howl.
Go with definitely best to stay in group.
Then let us ride forth.
Okay, well, you bang your coconuts because you don't have horses. And as you progress forward, you who has the highest? Okay, Tiara.
Yes.
You now hear what sounds like maybe 3 to 4 voices. They're starting to get more distinct. You can hear what sounds like the agonizing cries of a male voice, the sobbing cries of a female voice, and the terrified cries of a couple of children.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do? You're moving towards it. Do you guys want to stealth up? Are you running full blast? What do you do? What's the group consensus?
Tiara, at that point in time, with hearing the children, I am going to actually pick up the pace.
So you're going to start dashing towards it. Are you going to say anything to anybody else, or are you just taking off?
I'm just going to take off because I heard the children.
Reginald's going to start circling around.
I'm going to go with Tiara. I don't have much in the way of stealth, and I don't want to leave her on her own to rush in.
All right. April?
He's following Tiara. She told me to watch your back.
So you're circling around, kind of pulling a flanking maneuver, and the other 3 are moving straight towards. Okay. As you get closer, you can definitely make out exactly what I said. There's definitely 4 voices. It sounds like now you can even make out the 2 children sound like there's a male and female child.
Okay.
There is definitely a male screaming in agony, and it sounds like the woman is kind of sobbing and maybe defending, and you hear more wolves. You can hear growls, you can hear snarls. There's something going down.
Right.
You start to catch the distinct look of a campfire beyond this little clearing coming up. You guys are within a minute at full dash speed of getting there.
Okay. Approximately how many feet is that? Would that be, do you think?
We're talking rounds. So we're talking 6 rounds at dashing speed to get there.
Okay.
If you guys are running full blast.
Right.
I would say it would be a good idea to be running full blast at this point.
Yeah, because there's something going on.
Yeah, the quicker we get there, the help, the better.
The tiefling needs to save those children's souls so she can collect them. They steal children's souls, don't you know that?
I thought it was Ginger.
Hey, just because we come from a bad bloodline doesn't mean that we're all bad.
I totally need to drop in that the more you know graphic right there.
And you're correct.
Tieflings.
They're all bad. They don't know it yet, but they're all bad.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and move this forward a little bit. You guys are running, and yes, you can start making out what looks like to be 4 to 6 wolves shadowed against this campfire. This is kind of the scene you stumble across, and we can go ahead and pass this around.
Okay.
There is a man being torn apart by 3 wolves.
Okay. Is he still able to defend himself, similar to what we see in the picture there?
At this point, it looks like the wolves have gotten the better of the man.
Okay.
The woman has a basically burning log, and she is backing 2 children, trying to fight these other, what looks maybe 2 to 3 wolves. You can't quite see yet, you're not close enough. Trying to fight them off while the 2 kids are screaming and crying and kind of huddling, while the 2 kids are kind of screaming and huddling behind her. Are you guys still approaching at full blast? Does anybody have ranged attacks? Because you are within 300 feet now and are within ranged attack.
I have some acid breath, but I can't guarantee that's not going to hit other people.
You guys want to make a move? Can anybody attack at 300 feet?
I have a Reginald has a crossbow.
Oh.
Okay.
A light crossbow, but I don't remember exactly what the range is. Is it 160, I believe?
300 is good.
Tiara has a short bow, and I would
good?
like to start firing at
Okay.
the wolves.
Shania, can your character do anything?
320 yet.
I'm gonna pass on it because acid breath is a cone. I don't want to hit someone that acid is not intended for.
April?
I think I'm just going to follow in and use Firebolt.
All right, would like everybody to give me an initiative roll.
Raymond,
Sir,
whenever I saw you crack a book, whenever you were looking at range, what's the max range on it?
320.
Because, okay, so you would roll at disadvantage.
That's why I have two 20-sided dice.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
That's all.
Initiative, we roll it d20.
Just 1d20, and you add your initiative bonus to it.
23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23. 23
I think it's bad now.
Mm-hmm.
Give us an hour.
I don't know what order you want to
Starting
go.
already?
Tiara has 19.
Okay.
Scylla has 18.
Okay.
Iggy got nat 20, so 23.
Okay.
Reginald has a 16.
16.
Womp womp.
It's okay, I rolled an 8 on the die.
All right, so the initiative is going to go April as Iggy is going to go first. Then Shania as Scylla is going to go second. Missy as Tiara is going to go third. And Raymond as Lord Reginald Bartholomew Frothington V is going to go fourth.
Can we just call him Bark?
I prefer Reginald or Reggie
Reggie's
or
acceptable.
Lord.
I don't know about that else.
But she doesn't have to call me Bart.
I'd make them spit out your proper name every time if they wanted an answer. All of it.
All from the beginning to end,
Yep.
including my description.
Just to get help out.
Just in my description too.
I'm gonna need that card closer to you then if I'm gonna have to read
Still
it.
developing his voice, but I believe I'm going to go something along these lines.
Give it 3 or 4 different accents.
Yeah.
And over the night.
Well,
we
of
could
course.
Try a Russian one. Try.
Of course. I've got. Well, see now I have 3 different identities too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it, Scottish? I vote for Scottish.
No, that's mine. You
Doesn't
can't do
taste-
that one.
You can't do it. You can't. Money penny.
Not me. I got this.
There.
That's what I
This
got.
is me.
I got this. That's my. That's
No,
my,
you got Scar.
All right, so April, what would you like to do?
I'm firing the firebolt. Iggy is sorry, casting firebolt at the closest wolf to the mom.
Okay, closest wolf to the mom would be wolf number 1. Let's go ahead and get this map out and get some minis going.
My mini requires you use the safe word.
Rumpelstiltskin.
No, he looks like that. Look.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin. That's a hell of a safe word.
No, don't stop. No, don't stop.
Rumpelstiltskin. Wait, what? Halflings coming through.
I haven't been canning in the last few days. So.
You can tell it's spread all the way to your sword.
Were you captured in the Underdark by chance?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. It was a dark day.
On mine, I need to hold
Hold direction.
until or actually, I would just need to move up because I don't have
spell cards?
Range.
because it's 160.
Why do I buy me a pack of this?
These are ravens.
The gaming store.
Oh, I buy everything online. It leaves my house.
Or
Buy them online. Amazon got
120.
them.
Or
Sorry,
Amazon.
120.
Okay, so that's going to take you, what's your movement?
25.
So yeah, you're going to take 3 rounds for you to be able to run up there and do that. Anybody with a short bow or light crossbow can attack. Light crossbow is at disadvantage, but short bow is not at this range.
Right.
And you are shooting, and Shay, what were you doing?
I was going to hold. Actually, I'm not really doing anything because I can't guarantee
Okay.
that my acid won't burn the face off children.
Okay, so Iggy, you're just dashing forward at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So that would take it over to Scylla, who is also just dashing forward. So Tiara.
Tiara is going to be using her short bow. So.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
That's
You're shooting at the
20.
closest wolf to you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's with a 20. Is that correct?
That is with a 20.
Roll a 20-sided die. We'll add that to your attack modifier, which you don't have written down.
Oh, he's fired.
What are you using?
Light
Short bow.
Okay, so it's +2, +4. She rolled a 10.
Okay.
You're taking your short bow and you're rolling you're adding your 6 to your dexterity modifier, which is +2,
Okay.
and your proficiency.
You're fine. Sorry.
+2.
Okay.
So you'll add 4 to that.
I got a 10. Tiara got a 10.
Tiara gets a 10. Okay, and unfortunately, you're super close, but you're still pretty far away.
Right.
You're at like your maximum range, so you aimed pretty well, but it just fell just short of the wolf.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Did it
now
get their attention?
yes, it did. As a matter of
Okay.
fact, the two of the wolves that were kind of backing towards the mother
Mm-hmm.
end up kind of turning around to see what's going on with you at this point.
That's fine with me.
So that's going to bring it over to Reginald.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and fire my light crossbow